There's this documentary show on Max HBO called The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. And I just finished watching season three. I'm not going to spoil it because I know not everyone has watched it. But something that really just caught my attention was that a couple times, maybe even more than just a couple, but I heard the word cult being thrown in. And of course, me being a cult survivor, that really caught my attention. And as I'm watching, and I'm not going to try to judge anybody. I wasn't there. I don't know everyone's side of the story, but just hearing the word cult wakes me up, and it's like I start analyzing even more, and my mind is just going like 1,000 miles per hour. But as I'm watching the story unfold, at least the way that the documentary shows it, and the perspectives that we're getting, it really does seem very culty. I mean, it's not just the family, but you also have religion that gets involved, and also twisting of the Bible, and a person who's saying that anyone who disagrees is Satan. I rebuke you, Satan. It really upsets me. I'm not gonna talk bad about anyone, even the people in the documentary. I'm not gonna talk bad. But I'm going to be real. And as a survivor of a religious cult, there were times when we were afraid to leave, members were afraid to leave because the leaders made it known to us that if we were ever to leave, that the devil's influence would follow us everywhere, that the devil's presence would be part of our lives, and we would be hated. We would be cursed by God. We would be rejected by God because by us leaving, we are the ones actually rejecting God. So as I'm watching this story unfold of this individual, Natalia Grace, and you see that struggle of her staying, her leaving, and she's out. She's no longer there, but mentally, it's like she's still there, and that really, I really connect that with the fear that I had. Now we're not the same person. I don't know what it's not the same cult, rather, but the crazy thing about cults is that sometimes, actually many times, the stories they overlap. Even though it's a different cult, it's sometimes it's like the same blueprint. And so again, it's this fear that if we're gonna leave in the cult that I was in, if we're gonna leave, we're going to be cursed by God. Number two, if we're gonna leave, not only are we going to be cursed by God, but we're going to be His enemy, and uh, we're going to be attached to demons kind of mentality. And then you see this also by the language that is used. Every time that there is something that is disagreeable to the leaders, or where their leadership is being questioned, or you're also trying to bring in some accountability, like, hey, look, you fucked up in this area. Like, what happened? Uh, like in the documentary, like with the finances, like what's going on over here? You messed up. You screwed up. You said you were going to help here. You said you were going to do A, B, and C. Now, in the experience that I had, when you confront a leader with facts and put it to their face, they're quickly going to defend themselves in a way where they don't want the conversation to continue. So you see that when they say, "Oh, Satan," that's language. I can't remember the exact words, but it's like I reject you, Satan, or whatever the hell they were saying. But they say these things because the members. I mean, I was a member of a cult. When I would see the leaders talking about, "Oh, like we reject Satan," it gives us versus them mentality. And it's not just that, but it also makes the members, when they look at the leaders, the higher ups or parents in this case, when they see these people having a god like a god authority, or they have this authority given by God where they can't mess up, that they're perfect, that they're saints. They give they present themselves as being perfect, and so they can't be wrong. And so as a member, seeing this kind of behavior and language, for the longest time, I sort of believed it. I was kind of brainwashed, yes, but at the same time, over time, their lives didn't stand. And also, it also took a lot of pain because I didn't want to see the truth. Because once I started seeing the truth, it's like my whole reality started crumbling down. It's like, how can it be? Like these leaders, they said that they were going to protect us, they were going to protect me. They said that they cared about me, but the truth is that they don't. The truth is that they really cared more about the money. They didn't care about me. I was just a number. So seeing also again in this documentary, I I ask, I wonder, did these parents really care about the individual? Because if you're a real mother and father, you really care for your child, whether they're rich or poor, in the good times and the bad times. You're there for them. You're there to also shut the hell up and listen at times. You're there to protect, and at the same time, not just protect, but you're also there to respect, because you're looking at adults now. So, anyways, I'm just giving a bit of my perspective, what it is that I felt. And again, I'm not trying to judge anybody. If you want to do that in the comments, go ahead. But I'm just letting it known that this is what I felt when seeing this in the documentary. This is what was going through my mind, how it really connected with a lot of the experiences that I had inside the cult, and also witnessing people who were supposed to be leaders in actuality just being assholes. I'm not, anyways, that's enough. Hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, hit me up. If you want to comment below, go ahead and comment below. Have a good day. Peace.